Morning, everyone. My name is Brian Rutt, BRIAN RUTT. I'm an air safety investigator with the National Transportation Safety Board. I'll be going over basically what we know so far and our process a little bit. At the end, I will open it up for a few questions. During the Q&A, if you could please state your name, affiliation, and then go ahead with your question. Okay, so last night about 5:48 p.m. local time, a Mooney M20 crashed into a parking lot. There was one person on board who was fatally injured. Our condolences go out to the friends and family of that individual. We will be going over the airplane, looking at airplane records. We're looking at the airframe today. We're gathering as much evidence as we can on scene. We'll also be looking at the pilot, the history of flight, the pilot's history, pilot's hours, and etc. Also look at the weather. And when we're done with the preliminary report, that report will be made available in about 15 days. There were no ground injuries. The airplane caught fire after impact, and there was an unoccupied vehicle that was also destroyed by the fire. There was also some damage to the storefronts here. So again, this is all preliminary information, and we're going to be here on scene for a little bit longer. The airplane wreckage will be recovered to a secure location for follow-up examination. I'd like to send a huge thank you to the Plano Police Department and Plano Fire Department for their assistance in this investigation. And now if there's any questions, go ahead, state your name, affiliation, and I'll take your questions.
There is an airport runway nearby. Did that potentially have something to do with this?
Oh, that is something we are looking into. We're going to look at ATC records, radar data, NTSB data to confirm whether or not that airstrip nearby had anything to do with this accident. Thank you.
Fernando Mejia, Telemundo. What can you tell us about the pilot? Is it a young pilot, an older pilot? Anything that you can tell us about?
We're still gathering information on the pilot. I don't know the identity of the pilot at this time. I don't know this time.
How close of a call was this with this strip mall right here, the diner, the nail salon?
Surely, a congested area, there's potential for more, and we're very fortunate that there were not any more ground injuries. But
Janelle Ford with WFAA. What are the challenges you guys face in doing this investigation?
The investigation, it can be challenging. We look at a lot of components with a lot of different things with the airplane, the pilot, the history, the weather. So every investigation is a little bit different, but our main goal is just to find the facts, try to figure out what happened, and prevent future accidents like this from happening.
Well, what about this one specifically? You kind of did an overarching, but this one, are there any specific challenges that come with investigating this crash?
This one is really no different than any of the other ones. We have a process we follow, and this is pretty standard. A challenge is just the congestion in the area, but
Did the fire contribute to the challenges of recovering evidence?
the fire absolutely can damage some evidence, but we work through that. So I have time for one more question.
In terms of, does a plane like this have a black box? And was there any communication between the pilot and the air traffic control before it went down?
Okay, so the question was, does an airplane like this have a black box, and what was the communication between the pilot and air traffic control? That is something we're certainly looking at. As far as a black box or a flight data recorder, We're looking to see if there is any data recorders on board this airplane. It is not required for this type of airplane. Thank you all for coming out. I got to get back to work, so thank you.